I've had a snack.
I mean, literally right before I pressed record. I mean, the second before, Poodle said, I haven't eaten dinner. Which means he's going to be a bitch.
It's better.
Why would you do that to me?
I've had a snack, I said. I've had a snack. I'm saying I just want to eat dinner. I don't want to eat dinner at 10 o'clock.
Y'all don't understand what I have to go through.
I can't choke down dinner at 5:30 like you can. I can't have the early bird special.
I've seen
at
you
fucking Luby's
choke down a 10-inch dick in a Chevron restroom at 3 p.m.
You know what? It's only because I had an audience.
Yeah.
I was ready to go.
Is that why you had to chase it with a cherry Coke?
Hello, this is Captain Poodle speaking. Are you ready to find love?
Yes, ahoy, matey.
Love.
Do-do-do-do.
Exciting and new. Go online. They're catfishing you.
Shocker.
Fiancé.
Soon you'll be flying to parts unknown.
90-day Beyonce.
Marrying someone you only met on your phone.
Be they French or Chinese, a brand new K1 visa's the key.
Ooh, the key to what, Poodle?
To love. It's 90-day gate. Let's love.
Cherry icy.
Cherry. No, ices. I love ices. Come at us if you love an icy.
A Coke icy. Cola icy.
A Coke with a little bit of cherry.
It's trash.
Y'all know what we said earlier? We miss going to the movie theaters.
I really do. I miss going out to dinner. I miss some poor server trying to make awkward conversation with me and trying to make me give them a better tip.
Wow.
And they don't know that I'm already going to overtip them because I've been a server. They don't know that.
True. You were a good server, weren't you?
I was really good. Yeah. I was good.
Did you ever drop things?
A lot.
Yeah, because you're not.
You know, in the beginning I did, and then I really didn't. I was good. I knew exactly how to treat people to get them to make them like me enough.
Didn't you work at a country club?
Yeah.
Boy, I bet that was just bougie.
Lots of tips.
Did you ever fuck anybody in the country club? Or
No, I didn't.
Or like some...
I was like the only guy.
You weren't like Baby and Dirty Dancing, having sex with any of the staff. I guess you were the staff. So, were you Patrick Swayze? Were you Patrick Swayze? Did you fuck anybody? You didn't fuck anybody?
I didn't because
maybe they're
we could
wealthy
not,
conservative father didn't want them to be gay.
We could not associate with the people there.
Well, neither could Baby or Patrick Swayze.
Yeah, but I didn't stay there at the resort.
Oh,
so I know it's not as interesting.
Boy, you just ruined that fantasy. What a boring
I'm a ruiner,
summer.
y'all.
You just had smoke breaks with the wait staff, and that was
all.
it.
And we did some drugs. That was what we did. That was our first day of cocaine, y'all.
Wow.
So, y'all, if you're a server, if you've been a server at a restaurant, you have definitely done drugs. There is no doubt in my mind. You have at least done cocaine. You have definitely done marijuana, or you may have done something else. If you've worked in a chain restaurant, you've done cocaine.
Did you? You didn't work in a chain, did you?
No.
This was in South Carolina?
Yeah, but even in Michigan, I worked at some restaurants.
Oh,
yeah.
Good for you.
I've been a server. Your feet hurt. Your feet hurt so bad.
They do.
That's the
serving
one thing.
is really hard work.
You do also. You know who you fuck when you're serving? You fuck your coworkers. If you y'all, if you've been a server,
you fucked your coworkers?
I did. If you've been a server, y'all, you fucked your coworkers. You cycle through them all.
Do you get things like, are you fucking them and then you get jealous because Billy gets the section of good tables and you're in the weeds and he doesn't help you? You
know what? It's never like that. You yell at the people when it happens and then it's forgotten the day after. It's such a it's such a like a group effort.
I hated it. I did it for 1 month and I hated it, and I overtipped because I was terrible at waiting tables, and I hated doing it. And now when people have to do, or not have to do it, but when people do it, I appreciate them.
Come at us with your serving stories. And come at us if you fuck people you served with, because I know you fucking did.
I know you did.
Heather
bitches.
Torres worked at Red Robin and probably fucked at least 3 of the line cooks.
Red Robin, fuck
Yum.
y'all.
Y'all,
man,
I'm still going to do some drunk cameos. I'm still working on that.
He's still working on it. Y'all have come at us with cameos.
You come the fuck at me. Let's just jump in, y'all.
We don't have any announcements after
This is 90 Day Gays.
No.
We really should say who we are at the beginning.
Oh, this is...
Although you've ruined that because you tried these cold opens.
My name's Matt, a.k.a. Maddie.
And I'm Poodle, a.k.a. Jake.
We're the 90 Day Gays, and we're going to be recapping today self-quarantine and what now.
Yeah.
And
what now? More like, what quarantine?
Now? What quarantine now?
Or quarantine now?
To recap very quickly, because we did this more on our podcast episode that dropped the day before on Monday night. But
that's tonight.
Again, this show doesn't drop until Tuesday. So you never fucking remember when we're I just want to
what?
I try to record things like 5 in a row and he can't do it.
I'm just trying to be real.
Because I record something on like May 10th on a Monday and I was like, hey everybody, welcome. It's May 21st. And he's like, no it isn't.
I'm just trying to be real. You know what?
If we ever get a television show,
if being real is wrong, I don't want to be right.
Well, when we have an executive producer, he's going to have to put a thing in your ear and just tell you what to say like a goddamn puppet.
If I have a goddamn in-ear, I'll be fine for the rest of my career.
God.
It's like Kelly Ripa. Kelly Ripa's got an in-ear.
She doesn't have a single thought that doesn't come from Newman or Gelman. Newman. Anyway, y'all.
Wow.
Really quickly, if you haven't signed up for the newsletter, you should go ahead and do that. It's in the show links.
Oh, I need to send Jackie my stuff. I was busy today.
We're going to, so that'll be going out this week, and what that's going to have, that'll have a little bit more detailed information of what's happening.
You're going to get some original content in the newsletter, y'all, that you won't get anywhere else.
It's true. And real quickly, just want to remind you, we're restructuring our Patreon tiers, and we're adding a new tier at $8 tier. So we're not going to go into all of that because we feel like we just did it on the podcast for 20 fucking minutes, and we don't want to waste
your time.
Y'all
have been really creative with coming up with names for our Patreon. We may or may not listen to any of those.
But we don't have one yet, so come at us with your names.
I really did enjoy the if you can cream it, you can dream it tier.
Yeah.
Although that may be a little niche.
That might be a top tier.
I know.
Anyway, but so
that's the $100 tier.
Yeah, when we get there one day, who knows?
Because you know what? If you can cream it, you can dream it.
You can dream it for $100. So anyway, y'all, that's going to be happening. We'll be offering some new stuff. So again, that's going to go out in the newsletter. It's going to go. We're going to send an email to all of our patrons, and you can check out, listen to that, and we'll talk about. We'll go back in next Monday.
In every
we'll
show notes,
yeah,
right?
Yes. So
sign up, y'all.
And I think that's and then
do me a solid.
And then real quickly again, y'all.
Do me with a solid one.
If you are a GAYtreon member, we're doing a live chat with you on YouTube Live Wednesday. So that'll
this
be
week,
tomorrow.
5:20. Oh, it's tomorrow.
It's tomorrow because this is Tuesday, Poodle.
I almost said no, it's Monday.
God damn you. So it'll be on Wednesday.
Tomorrow.
Wednesday at 6 p.m. Pacific time.
At 6 p.m. Pacific, which is 9 p.m. Eastern.
Our Gaytrons, all of you will get an email that morning with a link. And then on Saturday, we'll be doing our Facebook chat with our sissies on the 23rd at 4 p.m. Pacific time. And that's
7 p.m. Eastern before our watch and chat. And I've almost decided on the movie that we're going to watch.
Well, good.
It's between 2 or 3.
Well, this is going to be an AMA, so meaning you've got to go on the Sissy Squad. Jackie Weissman made a post.
Submit your questions.
She has an announcement. Click on that
or
post.
Or submit your Sissy Squad memories.
Submit your questions or whatever you want to, but do it by Thursday by midnight. Otherwise, bitch is growing a baby. She doesn't have time. She's busy. She's busy homeschooling.
God damn.
And Mike is a smart, inquisitive kid, and he is fucking her over.
Y'all who
He's
are
smart.
homeschooling, your children I know your children are asking so many fucking questions.
Well, we're going to talk about that because they are doing it here in 90 days, and some of them are going crazy.
They are. Let's jump in.
Let's jump in.
Jump in.
Oh, my love.
I was gonna take the energy way down to fucking Laura. Because she's the first.
You know what? She got her hair cut and it looks better. She looks better. Ecuador is kind to her.
She's still a garbage person, though.
Yes, but she looks better.
Agreed.
Her lipstick choice is better.
Yeah, so Laura's in Ecuador, y'all, because I think she went there just to like hang out with Evelin.
I think so.
And as she says, I'm Laura. I'm 52 years young. When y'all see that, that's a red flag. You need to run.
You do. Every day she goes swimming in the ocean. She meets up with friends. It's been paradise.
Until COVID hit. Her little condo is nice.
It is cute.
And I'm like, where is she getting this fucking money? She's a grifter, y'all.
Well, but it's probably not that expensive. The Canadian, what is it? They have dollars,
yeah.
I guess. It's probably going to go pretty well.
She's been living in the U.S. for a while, but like she's a fucking grifter. She's probably getting someone to pay for this somehow. Probably Avery is somehow giving her money.
I don't know who.
Anyway, so she's meeting up with her Canadian expat friends. Then she was going to buy a plane ticket to get out. Then they closed the airports in Ecuador.
They closed the airport, and so she's like, "Fuck." So then
she's been cooking, y'all, making elaborate dishes such as salsa, hummus. Y'all, these are like 3 ingredient dishes.
Like Avery made fucking lamb chops. Like that bitch went for it. That's not easy.
Yeah, I wouldn't. She's not going to get her own show on the cooking channel anytime soon.
In the kitchen with Laura.
Yeah. And the purple friend.
But
you know what, y'all? Even though she doesn't have a lot of things in her apartment, she's still got that purple friend.
She's still riding that vibrator. You know, she's just like, you know how you're, you know how your grandma used to whip icing really quickly? That's probably what she does on her vulva. Just
it's not a vulva.
Vulva.
It's the entire. It's your vagina. It's the opening.
Okay. Whatever you say.
I need to buy you an anatomy book.
I do. Buy me a Grey's Anatomy. I'm kidding.
Just like I need to buy you an atlas.
Don't buy that.
Because you don't know where things are.
I do too. Ecuador is a wonderful country in Central America. I'm kidding. It's in South America. Okay. She's cooking up a storm. And y'all, she has a friend.
She's got a friend named Tony Parker.
Tony.
Only you're the only one I see forever. Although I've never seen your face because you cover it up on FaceTime.
It's true.
He's 25 and in dental college.
Okay.
Let me say that again. He's 25 and in dental college.
He's got a nice body. We don't know what his face looks like.
His body looks hot.
I want to talk about...
I don't think that's his real body.
I want to talk about his voice.
I have the same idea, I think, that you do. You go first.
On 1, 2, 3.
He's
gay.
Queer.
Yeah, he's gay, y'all. He's got gay speak. I mean,
hey, love muffin.
Hey, love muffin.
Also, Tony, y'all wants to be famous.
He calls her Love Muffin because he saw somebody call somebody else that on like an episode of TGIF, like
Love Muffin,
and like Jesse call what's her name, the woman that's going to go to jail. What's her name?
What?
Lori.
I don't know what you're talking about.
The one that played Jesse's wife on Full House. Lori
Loughlin.
Yeah, she's going to go to jail, y'all.
Was that on TGIF?
Yeah, TGIF. Full House was
Full
TGIF.
House was?
Yeah.
Wow.
Full House, Family Matters.
That's way back.
Perfect Strangers.
Are you sure?
And then
there were just the 10 of us. There were so many. There were so many different ones.
Yeah, different shows came and went because also Step by Step.
Yep.
Day by day. Day by day. Wherever we go.
Anyway,
come at us if y'all want a show of just Jake and I singing theme songs
from TGIF.
From TGIF, come at us.
So y'all,
and
she even says,
"I love you."
She even says, "Why are you talking to me?" And he's like, we just met. And she's like, "I love you." She's like, "I appreciate that.
Thank you." And even though he's like, "I love you, love muffin," she's like,
"Bye."
Bye. She's
y'all. If you're either with someone who keeps saying "I love you" and you can only say "bye," that's a red flag. Or you say "I love you" and they go, "I'll talk to you tomorrow."
yeah, because the only reason she's talking to him is because nobody else in her family wants to talk to her right now.
Exactly.
Like her own son's like, "Peace out, Mom."
Someone has said "I love you" to me, and I went, "That's so nice." I'm so glad you feel that way.
Y'all, come at us with what were some of your responses when someone said "I love you" and you didn't say it back? What did you say?
He said, "I just want you to know I love you," and I went, "Oh, that's so nice." You feel that way?
Wow.
That's when I knew it was over.
Wow.
He said it way too early, in my defense.
Of course, then Laura will tell him, "You've been my pillar," and you, because it's not an episode of Laura Doesn't Cry, y'all. And then
she does talk to her gay friend Giovanni.
Yeah, Giovanni, because she can't speak Spanish at all,
and there are dead bodies everywhere in his town. Which sounds awful.
It sounds horrible.
Yeah.
Also, Poodle and I were a little bit of like. She goes to the grocery store. They do way more shit than when we do here.
Yeah,
we
they're like taking your temperature.
Taking her temperature, cleaning her feet.
I will say, my temperature was taken at LAX, and in the last couple days of China, my temperature was taken. And we don't do any of that here.
Just saying.
Anyway, y'all, she's hit the gold mine when Justin Trudeau, the hot one, as she says. She's like, wait. I can get a loan, and her ears perked up. She's like, free money?
Free money?
Laura, I can get free money. Anyway, she does wind up getting a loan somehow.
She does.
The flight is full, y'all.
The flight is full.
But here's the other thing, y'all. There's got to be a way she can get a flight out that's not going to Miami. Because when I was in China, I was literally thinking, if I can't go to Shanghai and get a flight out to San Francisco, where I was trying to get to, I can get another flight out of with the city we were in to Moscow. And I was literally doing all this triangulation.
Yeah, because one of our sissies came at us and told Jake to get the fuck out. And Jake listened.
And thank God. And I did buy an airline ticket, but the next morning they got us out.
Yeah.
But if they didn't, I would have flown out the next morning from China. You guys.
So when you bought your ticket, where were you flying from?
I was flying. We were in Langzhou, a city, and which is way on the other side of the country from Beijing.
Mm-hmm.
And so I was going to fly from Langzhou to Beijing to LA, and then, but then I was told that flight was oversold. So then I got one from Langzhou to Shanghai that was going to go to San Francisco. And then I was just going to either get a quick, like a commuter flight to San Francisco.
I would have had to drive up to fucking San Francisco to get your ass.
We could have had the best happy hour at a gay bar. You could have just left me there for a while. I would have gotten COVID.
Yeah, you could have had it.
Y'all don't leave me in San Francisco.
Whoa.
Because they slutty up there, y'all.
If
you're a gay male in San Francisco, you slutty. You're also definitely open.
But you're not.
If you're in a relationship, you are open.
You're open and you're slutty, but you're not slutty because you tell everybody that you're just
sex positive.
You're sex positive, or you're.
No, it's a city full of sluts.
Oh,
they won't admit it, but they are.
Yeah, they're just.
Hell, I admit it. I'm a slut. You know what? If you're listening, you're a slut.
You are. You're
That's
a
the
slut.
point.
We love you. That is the point. I had sex with a guy. I couldn't remember his name. And then I remembered when we were having sex. Oh, I'm in San Francisco. His name was Francisco.
I love that story.
That's the only way I knew. You know when you're giving a guy a blowjob and you're trying to think of their name, but then you try to tell yourself, don't worry about their name right now. Just give them a good blowjob. But then you start thinking, you're like multitasking.
I'm not thinking about their name. That ship has sailed. If I don't write it down, I don't remember. To be honest,
if it's not written on the inside of your arm, when you rub your back of your head on their head.
What? Hold on a second. Eric.
No, I'm just kidding. Aaron. No,
hold on. It's Smudge.
Eddie. There's lube on my arm. There is lube on my arm.
Anyway, to bookend it, you're all sluts.
You're a slut. I'm a slut. Your mom's a slut.
Yeah. So
we're
y'all,
proud of it.
She doesn't get home.
So yeah, she buys his flight. It's oversold, and then it's really dark. She's just like laying in bed saying, "And here I am. The paradise became a hell, and I'm here all by my lonesome."
If I had not seen Laura's season, I might feel something for her.
This is some karma, bitch.
She's awful. She's absolutely awful.
This is some karma.
She's a con artist.
She is a con artist.
She's awful. Let's move on to Dean.
Dean.
Y'all, Dean is such a fucking douchebag.
So
if I was sleeping beside him, I would murder him.
So we just finished.
Yeah.
What was it?
Before the 90 Days, season 2.
That's where he's from. And he's on there because his brother Tarik was in love with Hazel from the Philippines. They're still together.
And he judged him harshly. And said that Hazel was bilking him out of money.
Said that she just wants to come to America. She's taking advantage of him. And now
Guess where he is? He's in the fucking Philippines. And he has found himself his own Filipino Cupid.
Filipino
Cupid.
Johnny.
And her name is Regine.
Her name was Jean. So it's Dean and Regine.
Thank you for
Let that sink in.
Anyway, he's so fucking obnoxious. Everything about him makes me want to bash his head in.
He's always extra.
Yeah, thank you.
He is.
And it's always performative. Everything is big.
He's always on. Now, Poodle has said something, and it is true. He does have a big dick.
He does. It's a big dick.
But
you know what? Even big dicks, y'all, if I can't stuff a sock in their mouth,
it's not worth it.
No.
So he's over there.
Because this motherfucker's going to talk.
They're living off his disabled veterans pension. Didn't know he was a veteran. Thank you for your service.
I knew he was probably living off something disability-wise.
We really appreciate you for that. You're still a fucking hypocrite from what you...
Yep.
Y'all, because...
Karma, y'all?
If you did not see the season...
No.
Like, he was horrible to Rose. Yeah. Or Hazel. Horrible to Hazel. I mean, horrible to his brother.
He was horrible to his brother.
Really.
Super judgmental.
Talking about these women.
Yeah,
these females.
Coming off very much privilege, male privilege.
And here he is, not only with her, she's asking him for money
and
for her family.
And you know what? She's good, kind of like Hazel was. She's like, I never would ask you for money, but my father is really, really not doing well right now. He's like, what?
What? Oh, okay, but just as long as you ain't taking advantage of me, female.
She kind of did say that. What if he just called her female?
And then he decides to have a conversation
with his brother, Sadiq.
Y'all.
Who is the hottest of the brothers.
And I don't have the gift, but I feel like this is the biggest dick in the family.
This is the biggest dick.
I mean, whoa. Sadiq.
And he also seemed the most reasonable.
Sadiq, if you're into Filipino girls too, like the rest of your brothers, I will learn how to make Filipino food.
I'll make a killer adobo.
No, I'll do whatever I need to do. Mm-hmm. I have a long wig, whatever you want.
Long wig. Anyway, so I just did right. I would punch him to death in his sleep. I just can't stand Dean.
Well, we find out Dean hasn't talked to his brother in 6 months.
Yeah.
And Dean says, literally, in the most earnestness, I just don't think my brother's able to support the life that I'm going through in the Philippines. He doesn't like the way I did it because I moved here and I didn't stay in the U.S.
This is some
or maybe
ridiculous bullshit.
Or maybe he's pissed off at you for fucking treating him like an imbecile when you're doing the same thing.
You know what, too? This is the thing that siblings go through when they are raised with resentment in the family. I guarantee you they're replicating what they were raised with.
Oh, yeah. Siblings do that.
Yeah. Because my brother and I, we're close, but we don't. I think we were really close in age, but I never bossed my brother around. Well, I did, but I tried to.
They're only 18 months apart,
but just like you and I are.
Well, maybe his brother and I do. We're literally born 3 days apart from one another.
That's true.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Anyway,
so I know how you feel, Lucas. Lucas, if you're out there, I understand your pain.
He doesn't listen to this podcast. He doesn't have time. He has 3 fucking children.
He doesn't.
And he's doing it. It's a full-time fucking job.
And quarantined.
Yeah.
So they're homeschooling 3 kids.
It's kind of amazing. Anyway.
They finally let your mother see them, right?
Yeah.
Is she seeing them now regularly?
Yeah. Y'all, my mother today, she's like, I resumed my life. She's wearing a mask, y'all. My mother's like, I went to Burke's Outlet today, and they saw him. She's like, oh my God, it's so good to see you. And I'm like, you probably made up a substantial part of their income. Y'all, my mother loves this place called Burke's Outlet, where she gets stuff for like fucking cheap shit, with like factory seconds and shit. And she bought Muffin a new dog bed today, y'all.
Did Muffin need a new dog bed?
Yeah, apparently Muffin chews up her beds.
Oh, okay.
Muffin is a horrible behaved animal.
Is Muffin a Boygan Spaniel?
Yes.
Yeah.
She's not well behaved. She chews up her dog beds, apparently. Anyway, so they were so excited to see her at Burke's. And my mom's like, I just love that place. I don't feel like myself if I'm not spending money there. Anyway.
God. Y'all, come at us if your mother is dying for this quarantine to get over so she can go to that Dollar Tree.
Yeah, my mother loves to spend money in an outlet, but she will not spend like anything over 20. She's like, I can get a dog bed there that's worth like $50. I can get that for $15. Do you know what that's like?
I'll never forget. I was talking on the phone with my friend Allie, or I was with my friend Allie, and her mother called, and she was talking to her on the phone, and we were just driving somewhere, and we were in the car. And then all of a sudden, her mother goes, "Oh my God! Oh my God! Ah!" And she's screaming, and we're like, "Are you okay?" And she's like, "It's a car wreck. Are you okay?" She's like, I gotta call your aunt." And she's like, Mom, what's wrong? She went, "They're putting in a Dollar Tree in our neighborhood." And she was so happy.
Yeah, my mother loves a good Burke's Outlet. She loves a good. What's the place? Oh God, what's the cheap ass like? I just forgot the name of it.
I don't know. I don't know, because I didn't go to any of those places growing up because my mother was, quote unquote, she was bougie in the town. We would go to Bell's, or often people would think we were rich because my mother would take us to the Oklahoma City. And we would go to Dillard's and buy school clothes.
My mother is queen of outlet shopping.
Oh no, we would get school clothes at Dillard's or the Buckle, and that was considered, because at the time Ardmore didn't have a Buckle, so that was considered highfalutin. Anyway,
to get back to this, they're in line at
Anthony's. We used to go to Anthony's quite a bit.
Like my last name.
That's true.
They used to. They're look like they're in a ride at Disneyland for all of these. Just to trying to get into the grocery store, you guys.
Oh, Dean, yeah.
It does not look good. So y'all, then we get into Anna Marcel.
Y'all, they just sent us some honey.
Bees. Park.
Me, Marcel? I haven't had any of that honey yet, but thank you again, Nikki.
Y'all.
Anna, okay.
Update.
She looks great.
She does. I'm not going to apologize for calling her a bad mother.
If she's listening now after, because they said in the note, y'all, if you didn't see on our 90 Day Gays Instagram, we posted it as a story, so be sure to check that out before it goes away. But one of our sissies got us some honey and some soap. It was very sweet. And Anna wrote us a note and said, "This is from Nikki." And then she said, "I'll have to listen to your podcast.
I'll have to check out your podcast." And we're
Poodle,
like, "No, don't."
Poodle made that same face I've talked about whenever Sandy Duncan called him out about the glass eye. He just went.
My eyes got really wide. I'm like, "Please don't listen," because I've actually insulted your appearance.
I said that her youngest son was going to pole dance at Mickey's,
and I said the oldest one is going to shoot up a school. So
we didn't say.
It's best that she. Now I will say, in quarantine, y'all, yes, her hair is cut. However, Huey, Dewey, and Lou are in full quarantine.
They're in quarantine too.
And Huey's like, "Hello, I am just trying to do my best in this time." And Dewey's like, "I really wish I could go outside." And Louie's finally down there underneath it. "I just want my life back."
And Garfield's saying, "I'm tired of this home cooking. Let's go to Chile." Don't forget Garfield, y'all. That mole on her shoulder.
Y'all, the moles are still in effect.
You know what?
I was so happy to see those moles.
I have to say, because of Anna, I went to the dermatologist and got my mole removed. And guess what? It's still gone, Anna.
That's good.
It's very easy to do.
It was easy to do.
It was.
Yeah.
But you don't have to do it if you don't want to.
No.
Something I was impressed with, Marcel is actually somewhat
His
speaking
English is much better.
Yeah. Yeah.
He does, and I may add this to my vocabulary. It was like, choke people here, which means lots of. Choke dicks.
Choke people. Oh, gosh. Now,
I saw choke dicks this weekend.
Oh, boy. Actually, he did. You better not have.
I haven't, yeah.
So,
I want choke dicks.
This is what 90 Day Fiancé does for you. You end up hating these people when you're in the season, but then when you haven't seen them in a while,
you kind of get a soft spot for them.
You're like, Now, that said, y'all, we saw a preview for Happily Ever After. We're not fucking happy to see Tania. No, it's too soon still. No,
I hate that fucking bitch.
We don't want to see her at all.
She's going to come in that fucking pink shirt, and I'm going to see her again, and I'm going to, like, throw something on my TV.
And if you're wondering who Tania is, because you didn't watch the season.
It's Tanya.
It's Tanya and Sinjin. But her name is Tania.
Her name is Tania.
Because her mother, Sissy, or Missy, fucking spelt it wrong, and it's called Tania.
When I saw that they were going to be on there, I was just like, I'm going to have to watch stupid conversations between you and Sinjin and talking about soulmates. And it made me just want to go to the bathroom and throw up.
Sinjin hopefully will be hot, though.
Yeah.
Kim from Cray Cray's excited because Sinjin, like, ooh,
she
like chirping her legs like a cricket
her
when he comes by.
Yeah. Rubbing her legs.
Yeah, rubbing her legs together.
Was that on a Disney? What was that? One of those shows, Merry Melodies?
Yeah, it was the cricket. The cricket and the ant. The grasshopper and the ant.
Yes.
It would play the fiddle.
If I didn't care.
Yeah, exactly. Anyway, y'all, so the boys are homeschooling. They don't like it.
And it's hard.
And Anna is cutting. I mean, this was kind of sweet to see them.
Yep.
She's cutting their hair.
And Leo flipped the fuck out because he didn't like his hair.
Evidence that he's going to be gay and dance on a pole at Mickey's.
Dance on a box at Mickey's. Y'all, Mickey's is still open.
Are they really?
I'm just making that
up.
Oh,
no, they're not.
I don't think go-go boys can be around during social distancing times.
How do we support our local go-go boys?
That is the fucking truth. I just realized that.
Support your local go-go boy. Give him a Venmo.
Can they go by your house and do a dance for you while you throw watered up $5 bills at
What
them?
the fuck is happening to go-go boys? Oh my God, bless their heart.
Go-go boys, go by people's apartments and have them throw money at you.
If you're a go-go boy, come at us and let us know how you're doing.
I know some of them. They've been posting about it. One got a new dog on my Instagram.
Wow. Glad you're just following thirst traps.
No, he's actually a student of mine.
Wow. Wow.
Sorry, real talk.
So when he pays you in cash, you know where it comes from?
Yeah, a lot of times when he did pay me in cash, it was kind of like soft and wet. I'd put it over there so it wouldn't touch the other money. I'm like, this is like dirty sex money. Sex worker money.
You kept it to sleep in your bed and just
Not
roll
that
around with it.
I say sex worker money is any different than regular money, y'all.
No, I think
will
it just
gladly
means,
take it all.
No, I just think he means that he's literally seen people take a dollar bill and shove it up somebody's asshole and then pull it back out and put it in their pants. So literally dirty, not metaphorically. No, y'all.
Y'all Go-Go Boy money is got a lot of stuff on it.
If I looked like that, I'd be dancing every fucking Friday night. I don't care if people grab my junk for $20.
Anyway, they, Marcel and Anna go put on their bee jackets, and they're going to go see the bees. And Anna says it's affected our intimacy level. And Marcel is, and I think this is a good time for an episode of 90 Days Theater. You're going to be playing Anna, and this is their talk about sex.
Okay.
And Marcel's a little cagey about sex.
Okay.
So here we go.
Marcel, you want to talk about sex?
No.
To talk about stuff we do in the bedroom, Marcel?
Bees?
But no, Marcel. What are you? I like the way you move those bees, Marcel. I like the way they buzz.
Choke, throw up. Choke, throw up.
That's not nice, Marcel.
Mino like pussy.
Mom.
And scene. Remember Mom with the cholesterol things in her eyes? Fuck, that looks like, what were they, like Rice Krispies?
They do.
Jesus. God, how are these fucking middle America people even fucking real?
No, but I'm excited to try our honey. I have a question for you.
Yeah.
This is really important because it's something I've actually never really thought about. So don't make fun of me. I mean it in earnestness.
Okay.
Can you make Rice Krispie treats out of Cocoa Krispies?
Yes.
I bet those are good.
I think you can make Rice Krispie treats out of anything.
Come at, because I thought about the woman's
eyes. You could make
eyes.
Rice Krispie treats out of sugar smacks.
And then Bertha just said, I want Rice Krispie treats, chocolate.
I like it how you brought that down to such a serious point. And now I'm hungry. You're a whore.
Anyway, y'all. So they don't talk. They were cute. I thought it was cute to see them.
It was cuter. And then at the very end, there's a cat just licking its ass.
Oh, I thought that was you. See, our screen.
I'm like this.
Our TiVo 4K got a little scratchy. TiVo, come at us and sponsor 90 JKs. Got a little scratchy, and then, the cat looked just like Poodle. Now, again, speaking of people where you're like, I can't stand this person, and then you're all of a sudden like, well, there's Avery.
You know,
I didn't mind seeing her.
The thing about Avery is she's grown up a lot, I feel like.
She really fucking has.
Yeah.
She lives by herself. She's got a cute little cat. Y'all,
this apartment is so like Sex in the City meets like Scheherazade.
It's true. It's very true.
It's very like Middle Eastern, but also chic.
Yes,
like it's like she bought everything off of like Dubai outlets
or Pier 1.
Yeah, it's just
Pier 1 always has or Cost Plus World Market.
Yes,
that's where she
whole
got it
apartment
from.
Is Cost Plus World Market.
Y'all, I love Cost Plus World Market. Come at us.
Lots of scarves.
Yes, very much so. Did you
just turn me down?
No, it turned me down.
Oh, you're loud.
So, y'all, first of all, her mom Terry does the same thing that my sister-in-law Amber does.
Essential, y'all.
She's
out
essential.
there. Y'all send calling all prayer warriors for Mama Terry.
For Mama Terry, because I'm gonna tell y'all, because I talked to my sister-in-law. It's stressful. She's organizing all these places where people go drive by and get tested, and that's what Mama Terry is doing. So y'all, prayers up for our nurses. Appreciate it.
Because we love Mama Terry.
In fact, not just all our medical workers.
All our first line workers.
It is the nurses, but it's also That receptionist in the medical office.
Food delivery people.
That's yes. Still, even I thought about that too. The people that aren't, but in the medical offices that are helping you with your insurance and all this shit.
People who work at gas stations, like everybody.
Yeah. Just for everyone out there in it.
Anyway, she's talking to Omar. He tells her that the power goes off in Syria in an hour. And she's like, what?
What? So we can't move there?
There's the clueless Avery that we remember.
Look, I don't care. Maybe even if you were like Boris Kojo or like...
Oh, he's so hot.
He is. Or like Shamar Moore or like...
I'm sensing a theme
or
here.
Or like Idris Elba. Maybe Idris Elba because of the accent. I don't know anybody that I would want to watch or speak to for 2 to 3 hours a day on FaceTime.
Per day, y'all.
Per day.
What do you even talk about?
I guess if you're in quarantine, you're both bored.
But, what do you talk about? No, but if I'm in a relationship with someone, I get everything out of the way in 30 minutes.
Like, read a book.
Even 1 5-minute, jerk off with him. I'm done.
Yeah. What does Avery do? Because she says she can work from home.
It's like an online, Muslim, beauty business.
Oh, really?
Makeup. Uh-huh.
Oh, well, look at her.
Muslim women. Yeah, I think she's doing that. I think she sells shit online. It's an Instagram Walmart, basically. Yeah.
Look at her.
I know.
Anyway, y'all, couldn't do it.
She's making lamb chops, y'all, because she don't eat pork no more.
Pork chop,
and the weirdest thing is, y'all, she is encouraged by Omar to talk to her bio dad, who's been in jail for the last 17 years. His name is Dusty.
And I turned to Poodle and I said, it all makes
everything
sense.
Makes sense now with Avery.
Why she wanted to leave her life that she was a quote
why
unquote
she's got
bad
daddy
girl.
issues.
It all makes sense. All of it.
And the final piece of the puzzle is in place.
I've never met a Dusty who hasn't had a problematic life.
That is the fucking truth.
If you know a Dusty who's had a good life, let us know.
Let us know.
Because I haven't met one.
And I've known several.
Now, here's something that surprised me. Omar had an interview on March 23rd, but it was canceled because of COVID. I was surprised they're even letting him interview for a visa because didn't the president cancel all that?
I think this is filmed before that.
Oh.
I think this might have been, I think this was filmed in the fall.
No, this was self-quarantine.
Oh, you're right.
You're getting confused because they were on What Now?
Yeah, I'm confused.
So, I don't know. I mean, hopefully that happens for them.
I'm not sure.
I don't know.
Maybe they're in a different bracket.
Maybe. I thought it was just, when you said Syria, I thought he meant Syria.
And maybe the K1 visa is a different thing because they're marriage. They're a marriage visa. Yeah. So regular immigration is different.
I hope it works out for him.
Anyway, y'all, Omar, she's talking, and Omar calls, and then Omar talks to her fucking father on a 3-way prison call.
And is trying to convert him to Islam. Yeah. That was the most. I was like, wow.
This is the least sexiest threesome I've ever heard.
Ever.
Anytime you have a religious conversion, not sexy.
Now, did you notice how country Avery's voice got when she talked to her dad?
It's all that
she got real
Southern Ohio shit.
She got real country. Because when she talks to Omar.
If you're from Cincinnati, that's country.
I knew people from Cincinnati.
Yeah.
I went there. Norwood.
Okay.
I once said, "Oh, I know somebody from Norwood," and somebody from Cincinnati looked at me and said, "That's trash."
Sorry, Norwood people.
I don't think it is, but
anyway, y'all.
I had my first 3-way there.
Okay.
No, it was spaghetti and Cincinnati chili and cheese. It's called a 3-way.
Oh, okay. Nice.
And then 2 years later, I had my real first 3-way.
Okay, good to know.
That happened in Los Angeles.
So let's go ahead and move on to Brett and Daya. This whole
we don't
segment
know much
was boring.
About them.
Daya's in the Philippines. They have a daughter named Isabel.
I mean, it was boring. It was relatable in that they've got a young kid, and their kid is at that age where that bitch is on 24/7.
Hell on wheels.
And you are going, they are exhausted. And Daya still has to work at night.
I was kind of freaked out by when they brought her a piece of cake at 6 a.m. And who's going to eat cake?
But you thought,
even me.
You thought it was 6 a.m., But remember, she had been working nights, so it probably was like 3 in the afternoon.
But she's not going to eat cake that early. When
you
she just
you wouldn't eat cake when you just woke up?
I'm different.
Chocolate cake with some coffee?
I'm different.
Anyway, she's pretty. She seems nice.
Brett's got DSLs, y'all.
He does.
Beautiful, big, dick-sucking lips.
He's got pretty eyes, too.
Yeah.
I mean, now, y'all, we're going to say...
He's like an 11:30 grinder hookup.
We're going to say something, and y'all are going to come at us because you're going to say, you don't know. But we were kind of like, well, they seem fun.
They seem nice.
And then cut to someone goes...
Spousal abuse
pulls off the road and is now just texting us. Y'all
anyway,
will find out when we do the GAYtreon.
It was kind of boring, actually, and like I will say,
I thought so too.
He gave himself like a haircut
That was funny.
with his head shaved, and she's like, "What are you? I don't like it." So that was funny.
That was funny. It made us guffaw.
I believe.
Are we done?
We are done, and it's
done.
time to go on. We're going to take a
With a
quick
little
break, you
commercial
guys,
break.
and then we're going to go on to What Now? See you on the flip side. I can edit if I want to. Are we rolling?
You can't edit if you want to.
You know what? I'm going to learn to do everything, and then you'll be like, ooh,
He won't.
You're not essential.
He won't.
You're not a nurse.
Yeah.
Y'all, this
We'll
is
see how this
What
goes.
Now?
This is What Now? What
We
now?
start off with our third sister wife, Rachel.
Love her.
Sometimes,
she gets on a plane.
But it's more like a third sister wife who's broken free of her house because she's got highlights now, y'all.
She does.
That's
she looks
that's
good.
how you know.
Her daughter looks pretty. They finally get on this plane. They meet John in Paddington Station, and y'all, when that child ran to John, Poodle,
It was really sweet.
literally went, oh,
Yeah.
It was
You know,
very sweet.
I will tell you, and then it looks like that John has went 3 or 4 rounds with a spider because there's several red splotches on his face that I don't understand what they're there for.
But it was still so cute. John's like, when Lucy ran towards me, it was like a mountain inside me. And I thought that was so
it was
sweet.
really sweet. Yeah. And then on their way back, you guys, he's basically like, we could do Christmas dinner and we could do decorations, and it's all really good. But I will say, and I have not been high on her the whole time. Rachel, since she's lost her job, is kind of like, yeah, this whole like fairy tale thing's a little suspect now. I'm a little bit in the real world now. Preach on, bitch. I'm loving this new Rachel.
She is like, we've got to think about this because...
She's like, I don't know if you realize how stressed I am because I'm basically supporting us and you're still living in fairy tale Shrek world.
It's true.
Yeah.
And it was sweet, though, when he teared up driving in the car. That was just sweet. Because that's such a moment you forget about when you're dating somebody. Somebody goes to sleep in your car and you're just driving. I don't know.
I agree. No, I like that.
I want to have sex with them still.
Anyway,
Even though his beard's too much,
does
y'all.
say at the end, you know, what would you like for this night? What would you like? And he's like, what if I just take care of Lucy? And she's like, great. She's like, she's sitting there reading a book in bed, and he's like, Lucy, I want you to. Lucy's like,
You know, because Lucy seems like a pretty well-behaved child, but she is at that age where they want to do everything.
Fucking toddlers.
They want to do everything themselves. They're building that autonomy, and they're in. Y'all, people that are home with children that age right now,
you need to be drinking a lot. And
God bless.
And if you're sober, you need to be like walking around your block at night.
Those parents
or
are
smoking. Hopefully you can smoke.
Those parents they're not enjoying life unless it's nap time or if it's after 7:45 and they just put that kid to bed.
Amen.
And then they just go have a whiskey with their husband or a significant partner.
Seriously, y'all, if you are sober, hopefully you can take up smoking again. This is not a time to quit everything.
90 Day Gays does not promote smoking. It's been proven to cause cancer.
But no, I'm just saying.
We don't think you need to do that. We don't think you need to do that.
Or go to sugar or something.
We think that you can maybe go for walks, maybe meditate, masturbate, but there are healthy ways to relieve your stress. Sugar, butter.
That's all I've got about those two.
I think that's all I have too.
Y'all, then we had the return of two of our favorites. Anny. Okay, his eyes are still too close together, and they still fucking bother me.
Yeah.
It still looks like something happened on the way to evolution there.
So a lot of this is backstory because a lot of this is
we don't need to know
how
anymore.
they met, they both 8 hours, they fell in love. We had chemistry, and we just had chemistry.
I will
know.
say the way some producer or PA told Robert to introduce himself is, I have 5 beautiful children by 4 different women.
4 different mothers.
So good.
It's so
good. I also forgot how I wrote down. I forgot how absolutely bonkers this story was.
It, again, we could not stand them when this story happened.
No!
And you know what?
And I like them now.
When we saw them, I was like, Anny and Robert, come at us if there's a couple that you love now that you hated before.
Because he was such a trash person. And we thought she was just trying to get to America.
But you know what? I have to say, I have, and I will use this word and mean it, I have the highest respect for Anny. Because
me too.
This bitch came over here, got married to this man that she's
and she
in
wants
love
to be
with.
a mom.
Well, she already is a mom. The way
That's
she's
what I'm saying.
raising,
She's a mom.
She jumped into raising this kid who's never had a mom, and she's killing it and doing it on her own while he's out driving for Lyft.
Yep. And she even
now
says
he's probably
she's
doing Uber
100%.
Because you can't drive with people. I hope he is.
100% she is Bryson's mom.
Yeah.
And
it was very touching. I was just like,
so
Anny.
I'm with you. Like, Anny is
respect.
Annie's my hero now.
People say she's fantastic on Pillow Talk.
She's
Y'all,
very funny.
We don't watch Pillow Talk because we don't have fucking time.
And I don't like any of these people, and I don't really want to spend time with them.
Well, there's some people. You liked watching Alexi. Now they have other hot.
If I could just watch Alexi.
What was the other guy?
Andre. I'd be fine.
Ooh, that Alexi cameo.
And we could just mute Elizabeth because I don't really enjoy her voice.
And then maybe just put like a black block over her so we don't even have to look at her.
I like Lauren. I do not like Elizabeth.
You know what? If someone could supercut actually Alexi talking and then what's the other hot guy's name?
Andre.
And then
to
it
each other.
looks like Andre's responding, and then Andre talks, and Alex. And if you could Photoshop them making out, or even just not even making out, but kind of like, when two straight guys
rubbing each other's dicks.
No, I was actually going to be more subtle and sensuous.
Okay,
but where their legs just kind of touch each other in the middle of the night.
That's the hottest.
That's the hottest.
That's some Brokeback Mountain shit.
I can't quit you.
So anyway, y'all, she's at the candy store getting stuff for Bryson's birthday. Bryson's gonna be 5.
She's about 5.
And her friend Adriana, she says, I think I'm pregnant.
Y'all, because she's like, I tried to get pregnant for 7 years and nothing. I went to the doctor and they told me
Robert's
nothing.
got super sperm.
It's like, in fact, y'all, we have a secret scene that played on, again, y'all come at it, TiVo 4K is just showing us all
it's
the
showing
secrets.
us so many
and
things.
So it kind of went blurry. And then suddenly Poodle said, is this Look Who's Talking? And I said, maybe 2. And suddenly we see inside of Robert's balls and we see 2 little sperm having a conversation.
Hey, I guess I'm gonna go get this woman pregnant.
I think we can, boss. I think we can do it. We've gotten so many pregnant before.
I know. Get back to work. It's time to go make another baby.
Uh-oh. I feel some rumblings. He must be about to have sex.
Whoa,
or he's at McDonald's.
Here we go.
Here we go.
Whoa.
Wow.
I'm going down the vas deferens.
Was that a vulva? I don't know. I should learn these things.
Whoa.
Whoa.
Oh, I'm going into a really pink place. Ooh, what is this, boss?
What is this? Why do I hear the soundtrack from Clue?
Oh my God! There's a little white globule right ahead of me. Hey there, white globule. Hello, what are you talking to see? I don't want you coming over here talking to me. Hey, can I say hey to you? I mean, can I punch my hand
Say
through
hi.
your...
Say hi, boss. Say hi. Fist bumper.
Here we go. I'm going to fist bump.
I don't want you fist bumping me. Don't you fist bump me.
Ka-chunk.
Oh, that feels nice. Did you
Come on,
just
baby.
say-
Let me do it.
Stop.
I'm going to have to edit that. And I don't edit, y'all. Wow.
You know, it only makes sense that when
You know what's
insemination happened,
You know what's
that
the worst-
Gloria Estefan's conga played.
You know what's the worst part of that is? Conga was going through my head, too. So, y'all, we're from
Y'all,
the
that's
South.
exactly how
That's
that
ex-
baby
and
was
so-
made.
That's it. And then after they show that, then it shows her showing Robert the test of her pregnant. Wow.
I don't think a more realistic version of pregnancy or of insemination has ever happened.
And that was our version of look who's talking ahora. Because como se dice now in Espanol?
Ahora.
Ahora.
Y'all, so anyway, she tells him she's cooking dinner. She tells him, I not feel well. And he's like, well, go lay down.
Go lay down. Annie, go lay down.
And anyway, then he basically says, she shows him the pregnancy test. He's like,
And Robert
well,
has-
those can be defective.
Come at us if your husband or spouse had a horrible reaction when you were told them they were pregnant and you wanted to slap the shit out of them.
Yeah. He's
be
just
happy.
thinking about his money.
Which is what... This is the shit that got on our nerves with Robert.
Yep.
Because he's always
No,
like,
it's true.
Annie, that's money. I make all the money.
No, it's true.
How am I going to pay for another kid's alimony? That's why he doesn't have any money.
Let's jump around and go to...
Wait, are we done? Oh, yeah, I think...
Yeah.
Well, in next episode, they're going to go to the doctor.
Yeah. Let's jump around and go to Tiffany and Ronald. Because there was barely anything about this, you
They
guys.
baptized a baby, and that was really it.
And I have a question.
Mm-hmm.
This is... In what evangelical version of Christianity do you baptize babies? In Catholicism, yes.
Mm-hmm.
In evangelical Christianity, you baptize children when they are ready to accept Jesus into their hearts. It's very interesting.
Because in Catholicism, we do confirmation.
Exactly.
Yeah, when we're like
it's
13.
a really interesting thing that's happening here.
I don't know. And
I want to ask you guys.
to me, it wasn't a baptism because there wasn't. I mean, it was, but
There was no Godfather. There was no
water poured on
there
that
was no
baby's
water.
head.
Yeah.
You got to pour water on the head.
Yeah.
My mother almost did that
There
to
was
my
no
oldest.
holy water.
She almost did that to my oldest nephew because he wasn't going to be baptized. She's like, but what if something happens to that baby and that baby goes to hell? And now my
the
mother
baby
doesn't even believe in God. I never forget a year ago, Mom, what do you think about God? Oh, honey, that's just made up.
Well,
I went, wow.
and the fact that she thought the baby would go to hell, she doesn't really know her catechism. The baby would go to purgatory.
Or purgatory, yes. That's what I meant.
Because y'all know unbaptized babies, Catholicism is really smart that way.
Yeah. You got to get them in quick.
So they're baptizing. Of course, her shoulders are bare because why wouldn't they be?
Basically, that is literally they baptized the baby.
It was one scene.
They're important to her, and then we see that he agrees that he's going to go to the U.S., which he was going to do that anyway because, and then we see like a little. I guess we're done with them because then we see
I
like
think
a
we
little.
are.
They moved ahead with the visa process, and their visa has been accepted.
Mm-hmm.
So
We're still not sure if they're completely together.
So
you
that
guys.
means he's coming over?
Yeah. I wish all the best for them. I say that with a question mark at the end.
So I was thinking about this. Him coming to America could actually be helpful for him because
Maybe.
any of his past like gambling contacts and friends and people,
True.
they're all gone. He's
But-
got to go into a different life with new people.
But can she change her attitude towards him?
I don't know.
Because y'all, she has such kind of anger towards him.
I can imagine them going to things together. Like if he's going to meetings or if he starts going to church Or I could see her supporting, because a lot of times they'll do AA or like gambling and then Al-Anon meetings together.
I totally agree with you.
If she does that,
would she change though?
This is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
If she does it, when someone that you love has an addiction, they have their addiction, but you are in that situation because you both co-created that situation. So you both have to change whatever patterns you've been doing.
I'm just saying, I haven't seen any idea on her part to change.
No, we haven't. So that's why, if she doesn't do that, then I don't think they'll make it. But if she gets on board with him and goes, because it's they do it themselves to get sober or whatever they decide to do, whatever call it, but they need the support of their family, and then if it's going to work.
Anyway, that's all I've got about those two.
That baby looks just like him. She's a beautiful baby.
A strong South African sperm.
But which is really, babies usually don't have blue eyes. They usually the blue's recessive, right?
Yep. But South Africans, Dutch DNA, strongest colonizations. Let's move on to David and Annie.
Okay.
I'm just working my way back.
Working my way back. Y'all, he's going through quick because he's hungry.
Again.
He didn't eat dinner.
No, I'm going at a normal stop.
He is going at a normal, but you're hungry, aren't you?
I am, but I'm going to try to do the best show I can, but thank you for jeopardizing that.
No, I was just calling you out that you're hungry. I can tell. Because we talked about Rice Krispie treats and his eyes got
huge. Thanks for making that about me and not about you. Anyway, I don't have a ton to say about these two.
I mean, not a lot.
I don't want to go
back.
I don't want to do a lot of backstory on these two either.
I feel like everybody knows they're the hit on Pillow Talk. Been married for a while. They met in Thailand. All that kind of stuff.
They're in Scottsdale, Arizona, which is hot as fuck.
Hot, y'all. My first boyfriend with a huge
His
dick.
name was David Gurley. Well, how big was it?
How big was it? I would say at least an 8-inch dick.
Really?
Yes. The first time I ever slept with someone was with an 8-inch dick.
That's why you're obsessed with black guys these days.
I
just solved all of your pathologies. You're welcome. Where's my money?
Well, work a little harder, bitch.
Give me a week and I could figure you out.
Oh, God.
I kind of already know.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. But I'm going to need money.
You're going to need money. Boy, y'all, I'll never forget. I'm just telling y'all, ladies, if your husband has a big dick and you've never had butt sex before, use a lot of lube, because I was 19 and I didn't know anybody. And I was on Spit and a Prayer, and I jumped out of that bed like
Spit on a Prayer.
Spit and a Prayer. And I jumped out of that bed like when Goofy butt gets on fire in the Disney. I did too. I mean, woo! That was not enjoyable. But you know what? I love a challenge. I came back.
Anyway, talking more about David and Annie.
Yeah.
I don't know where we got there.
I don't know. Isn't it ironic that my first kiss, her last name was Beard, and my first boyfriend's last name was Gurley?
It's not ironic at all. It all makes sense. It's all a ridiculous truth of the universe.
And what's really odd is that he was French, so he didn't go by the French pronunciation of that.
How is it spelled?
Gerle.
Girl.
That's what it would be in French too?
Yeah.
So that to me makes more sense than girly.
Yeah, I agree. Or, no. You sure that was French? Said he was French?
That's what he said. He lied about a lot of things, though. Maybe he was lying.
Jurl. No, I can't. Yeah, Jurl.
I would have changed it.
Maybe.
Anyway, okay.
Who cares?
So David and Annie, they're doing. She's fun, I will say, y'all. We don't know much about her, but she is fun. She's excited to do a cooking business because you can make money. She's excited.
And she's throwing a dinner party, and he wants to get a hair transplant, you guys, because it wants to makes him feel makes him feel younger.
I would get it too,
and more attractive.
I've said I was 18.
I would start taking Lamoxidil or something even earlier.
I would too. But I mean, if it got to a point, I'd get it done in a second.
If it makes you feel better about yourself.
I mean, I was terrified because I looked like my Uncle Steve, and he was bald, and all that side of the family was bald. I thought it was just going to happen to me.
My hair, I'm probably going to keep my hair. My brother is already losing a little bit of it.
Oh, really? Does your dad? Or
my father's bald. You know my dad.
Oh, yeah, he is bald.
Yeah. But most of the time they say you take after your mother's father.
Yeah, you're going to keep
the
yours.
Trope. I'm going to keep mine. It's just turning gray.
Thank God, y'all.
Yeah.
Because if Poodle went bald, as vain
I'd be wearing a toque. I'd be wearing a fucking toque.
As vain as he is, it would just be wig and head wrap central.
That's the truth. I'd have a terrible wig.
You would. And then you would get drunk and do your cameos, and your wig would just be sideways.
It'd be askew.
Like her wig in the birdcage. Huh?
What? Anyway.
Y'all be sure to join us for the Watch It Chat on Saturday.
On Saturday.
Poodle doesn't know what it's going to be yet.
Well, we'll talk about it. Anyway, he's getting his hair restoration. And they're having their friends over, and who she calls Baby Panda, which I don't think that's racist for them.
But
it's whatever.
But we can't say it, y'all.
No, I can't say that.
But it's a cute baby. They're excited to see their friends. They cook
and everyone
for them,
loves the food,
and the food's good,
and
that's kind of it.
That's kind of it.
But they're still enjoyable. Now, their self-quarantine was good.
Yeah, I agree.
That was good. They were talking about going to that grocery store.
Much
that's where
better
she feels
than this.
safe.
Yeah.
So that I enjoyed.
That's all I've got about those two.
All right, let's talk about the last ones.
Corey and Evelin.
Corey and Evelin. Y'all, he's in Ecuador.
Okay, let me just talk about what's good here.
All right.
He is in Ecuador, and he's speaking Spanish, you guys. He must have done Duolingo for 2 weeks.
Y'all, come at us.
That's all it took.
I want to know where Corey did his mission. Do y'all know? I want to know.
I will say, you can do a mission in an English-speaking country.
No, you can't.
Yeah.
I literally had a coworker. I once was like, he was Mormon. I was like, oh, where'd you do your mission? And he was
like Detroit?
No, North Dakota.
Oh!
And I was like, you were born
sorry.
in the winters in North Dakota?
That's awful.
Oh, my God. It's probably beautiful summers.
Anyway, he's rented a place to stay because he wants to be independent, because that's what Evelin, his mistress, has basically mandated.
Hold on. I just want to get... So... He's going to stay by himself to give her space in the place that she lives that's paid for by the properties he invested in for them.
Yes.
Okay.
Everything's checked.
Just
you got
want to make sure I was getting clear on this. Wow, she is a master.
I said I would want to study with her.
She could open up a school.
I would take class.
Evelyn School of Fuckery.
Yeah, I would take class.
Fuck you.
I'm like, hold on. What was that one more time? Let me say that again.
Miss Evelyn, could you please? What was the note? What was the note about?
How do you get men to fall in love with you?
Yes.
You must have a magic pussy.
Oh,
okay.
Oh,
check.
Crap, Laura. I fucked that 8-inch dick when I was 20. It's like curtains down there.
Beef curtains. Anyway, you guys. When so anyway, he goes into this place. It's not nice where he's rented. It's like a bunch of mattresses stacked up. And then
we're going to pause here because Poodle has to stilt. Poodle, just imagine. Why don't you tell everybody about the time? Because there's Airbnbs in it, but instead Corey picks a random room, and some cute Latino guy comes and says, I have a free room for you. What happened to you when you got a room in like Argentina or someplace like that? What would happen to you?
I would invite him to see how my bed was, and we'd have a drink. And slowly we would discuss each other's families, each other's dreams. And then he would impale me on his huge dick.
Wow. First night?
Yep.
Oh.
I move fast.
Yeah. That's your middle name.
I'm Poodle Fast Anthony.
Swifty. That's what they call
me. I do move fast. You know what, y'all? There's no time for small talk. To be honest, there's no time. Especially during COVID, y'all. You could be dead tomorrow.
Come at us.
To get that fucking D.
Come at us if you move fast.
Come at us if you move fast.
Let us know, hoes. Let us know.
I just know what I want. Like if you're a guy, I've invited you over, and we're sitting there. I'm gonna move close to you like this, and then I'm just gonna take your head in my hands and kiss you.
Wow.
I don't need an open invitation.
And that's just somebody he met at Ralph's 10 minutes before.
That's the grocery delivery guy.
The grocery guy who said, "Can I help you with your bags?" He was like, "Fuck, I guess I'm gay now." I just wanted a good tip.
Fuck, I guess I'm gay.
God, is this what Instacart's working for like now?
Anyway, y'all, wow, they'll do anything.
They'll do anything.
So they're talking on the beach.
If you fucked your Instacart guy.
They're talking on the beach. Bill Boulware, you know you fucked your Instacart guy.
True.
They're talking. She's there on the beach with the dog. Corey shows up. The dog lights out for Corey.
This dog is excited.
Corey is a nice guy. And dogs
Animals can tell
love nice guys.
Dogs do. They love nice guys. And this dog...
Dogs bark at me.
They do.
No. Anyway, y'all. So
this is Corey though. He in Evelin's defense, he's like, "Hi, I just got here. Are we going to be together?"
Yeah, it's not a good.
She's like, "Wait, literally, you just got here." And this is what she's a master. She basically says, like, let's give us time for you to be
talk about
here.
Marriage.
And he said, I can be here for 90 days, but then
I can also re-up the 90 days.
And she's like, oh, good. That would be good. So basically she's just like thinking, okay, good. We can open up another restaurant in 30 days. Oh, and then we got to do that addition to the bar in 45
and she's like,
days.
And I think you should talk to Raul.
Raul, yeah. Because, y'all, she wants them to get along. Because when they get along, she gets D's all over the place.
That's the truth. And I also think part of her wants them to be friends because she can feel like she's uber controlling over all of them.
And she likes to be duplicitous.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And also, maybe she kind of wants them to fuck because she wants to watch it.
Maybe
is that real?
Maybe our TiVo 4K will show us that.
I hope so.
Season. I hope so too.
Anyway,
you can bank on that secrecy.
She did say, he's like, "Do you see us getting married within within 180 days?" And she did say, "Yeah, I do see it." So she threw him that bone.
She threw him that bone.
Yeah.
And tonight, she's going to fuck his brains out.
Yo, we discussed this, y'all.
Yo, they fuck hard and well.
She does everything, though. She rides him. It's a whole aerobatic activity.
I think he's good. Y'all, because, cute...
She's got wires above him.
Because cute, dumb guys can do one thing well. Fuck.
But... he's not inventive. She's inventive.
I know, but he gets into it and he's a quick learner.
True.
Because young, dumb guys fuck well.
But she's grabbing the parallel bars and is doing dismounts on him.
Paula at that Thai massage place, but it's not freaky deaky. It's painful. And every time she makes my back hurt, she goes,
It's true.
She does. She giggles. Y'all come at us if you were dating a guy that's young and dumb but fucked you good.
I have had that.
I've too.
Oh, like a 22-year-old from Boston once railed me like the L train in Chicago.
Mind the gap. Mind the gap.
Oh my God. And then he got all weird about it and wanted to commit to me, and I was like, "Listen, it was one night, honey."
You didn't do another night? One night he wanted to. One night only, and he wanted to commit.
Yeah, that's how good I am.
Jesus. You're so humble. You're so humble.
I'm telling you, many guys want to put a ring on it the day after.
Wow.
And I send the same formatted text. I appreciate the sentiment. However, I like my freedom.
You don't even change her name. It just has a line through Sam. And then beside it just says Eric.
To whom it may concern. if you had proposed marriage to me after having sex with me one night, just know that I'd protect my freedom. Sam, Eric, Juan, Francisco, all of them.
Marlon. Ooh, I had sex with a hot Marlon once. Woo! Anyway, I think that's
it for this show.
Yeah, I think that's it. We've already kind of went over our announcements. We're not
hungry.
Oh, I knew it. We're not doing props on this one. We already did our Patreon and we did our sissy shout out. So I think the only thing we want to say is newsletter. Go to
newsletter. We want you to know what we have to say, y'all.
Y'all, we're calling it our Sissy Sentinel.
Sissy Sentinel.
Our Sissy Sentinel. So that's in the show notes. Click on that and sign up for that. We're only going to send it to you once a month. No more.
We're not going to spam the fuck out of you.
We can't. We hate that shit.
Don't be like that guy who I fuck and then text me 11 times if we need to be together.
No, that's not good.
Because you're going to get the same format text.
Mm-hmm. We won't respond.
No.
But you can go to 90daygays.com where you can see all of our other shows. You can also find your merch there, your Dream It or Cream It mug. Oh, Julia just posted it. That color looks so good.
They're available in Tiffany Blue.
Tiffany Blue, y'all.
And y'all come at us on Cameo, but give me a couple days because I'm tired.
I know, I've got a lot to do too. But you can find Poodle at Check It or Fake It and me at the Matt Mar. Again, that is all in the show notes. Y'all, this is a big week. So we've got Wednesday. Oh my God, you know what I just realized?
There's a lot
I'm
going
to see
on.
you every fucking week.
I know.
Oh God.
I know.
He's gonna get tense by the end of the week because he's not having
Wednesday,
sex.
we're doing the
YouTube
Patreon
Live with the Patreon
for our YouTube Live.
Thursday, we're watching Labor of Love.
Is it Thursday or Friday?
It's Thursday.
Okay,
we're
watching
Labor
of Love, y'all. The first 2 episodes are going to go on our regular feed, and the rest are going to go behind the $5 Patreon.
So instead of the bonus on Friday, we're going to drop Labor of Love on Friday morning.
Yes.
That you can listen to that.
With former star who had a magic, Kristen Davis.
It's true. And then on Saturday, for the you sissies in the Facebook group, come at us. We're going to be doing our AMA. Get your questions into Jackie by Thursday.
There's so much this week.
There's a lot this week.
Holy fuck.
There's a lot this week. And we still have to record our Patreon episode that's going to drop.
I'm already tired.
Anyway, y'all.
I'm hungry.
But you know what makes it worth it? You do. You listeners out there.
I just went, what?
No, you don't make it worth it. No.
I thought you were, I was like, tell me what makes it worth it.
It's these people that send us these messages.
You know what? That is true. You guys send us your messages about, you know, if 90 Day Gays is helping you out. It does get us through.
Or post it on Twitter. It really does help. It really makes us feel good. And it's like, Poodle, I'll tell Poodle, we got to do this to that. And he's like, I don't want to do this. And then he'll see it.
How you
and then he'll
rail
send me,
on me.
But then he'll send me a message and say, you know what? This feels good.
And that's not someone fucking me.
Yeah, exactly. So if he can feel something without something actually inside him, that's growth, y'all. You know?
Without a 10-inch stick pummeling me.
Pummeling.
That's growth.
All right, y'all. So we got to go because we got shit to do, but we'll see ya. See you on the flip side.
See you on the flip side.
Bye.